speaking from my experience, my family, and like my cousins and all of us, there's tough love is real. I mean, how we grew up. So and I joke around and I say, what is word of affirmation? I never heard of it. There's no such thing. Because there really isn't, bro. Growing
I
up.
feel like, especially, like, honestly, like Asian culture, it's not very common.
So it is Asian. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I mean, probably some American
Right,
or like
right,
other
right.
culture too, but
Facts. Yeah. Yeah.
mostly Asians, like it's not very it's not common. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but
Right.
it's not like Asians really tend to be like it's that thing, like, this is from my perspective. Asians tend to focus more on stability and just very traditional stuff. Like they don't necessarily tend to like I guess, well, I want to say it this way. Like they show love in a different way. Yeah.
Right. It's like, for example, absolutely right. So when, like, if I was to get in trouble, right, or if I got scolded, I got my ass beat,
Yeah.
and then they'll love would be like, when they feel bad for me, or when they're sorry, when the Asian parent's sorry, they're gonna ask you, "What do you want to eat? Are you hungry?"
Yeah.
That's the way they say, "I love
so
you."
it's like,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Pretty much. Yeah.
No,
so-
honey, I'm so sorry. Probably shouldn't. No, we don't do that.
Yeah, and it's just like, that's not to like the parents' fault either, because like that's probably how they were raised, and then like the generation before that, it just goes on and on and on. So like,
But I see some of them try, like a lot of, like, even like my aunts, I see them try, especially, which is, what do you call it? A lot of the folks who migrate here, they come here and, like, of course they want to, they live here and of course adopt the American traditions and such. So like I see, like, for example, like my aunt with her kids,
Yeah.
they're different. And sometimes I'll mess around. But how come you don't beat your kids? You beat my ass when I was young. But so yeah, so like, so they adapt to that, to American tradition. So she'll like tell her kids, my cousins, like she loves them and stuff like that.
yeah,
And like the disciplinary system is totally different than when I was growing up.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, my shit was illegal. So
I mean, that's probably just like generational too, right? I mean, is your aunt younger than your mom?
yeah.
Yeah. So it's probably like a little bit different. Because like I think like culturally, like overall, like we've all kind of changed a little bit compared to like the older, like the boomers and stuff.